Okay, in today's meeting, I will conduct the lecture by using this video. So please pay attention to this video and please also pause for a second if you need to digest everything that I have said in these meetings. Okay, for today's meeting, I will talk about two blocks or two topics, which is customer and customer relationships. Customers and customer relationships. Okay, let's begin. First of all, I talk about customer and customer relationship, which is in this right hand side, the most right hand side, and also the one block that has heart in it. So number 4 and number 1. Okay, and then let's start by defining the customer block first. The first market, the types of market that you can serve, is called mass market. Hence the name. We give the product to all market available in the industry. Okay, we give our product or we offer our product regardless the gender, regardless the age, regardless their preference, because it's only one product for all or one size fit all. I can say, and the best example that I can give to you for mass market is Coca-Cola, because you buy Coca-Cola and you will have one Coca-Cola for all ages, for all races, for all people characteristics. Okay, and then we have Air Asia. Air Asia is kind of different with standard airlines because they only offer one kind of package, which is like cheap but also qualified airlines. Okay, airline services, which is kind of different with Garuda and also kind of different with Lion Air and Batik, which just has like their own segment and their own offering based on the segment. I will talk about that in segmented market. And then we have what we called as niche market, atau dalam bahasa Indonesianya disebut sebagai ceruk pasar. Niche market is a very small market but profitable one. Okay, a very unique and specific market, but it is still profitable. That's why several companies only serve for niche market. For example, JavaJetAsia.com, which provide rental for jet, for airplane, private jet, which is most of us cannot afford, but some of the richest people in the world can't. They have run for that, and the market is very small, but it's still profitable. And most of the niche market also fall into the category of B2B business. Okay, most of niche market usually B2B, but not all of them is B2B. Remember that I explain this kind of topic with assumptions that you have passed introductions to marketing and also introductions to business and management. So I do not want to repeat myself about those kind of basic concepts. I assume that you have already know the basic concept that we will talk today. Okay, and then let's move on. We have what we call a segmented market. Segmented market. Remember this segmented market. The best example that I can give to you is when you use railway service or what we call as kereta api. If we use kereta api, we will have three kind of options. Although more in the present conditions we have more options, but I will use these three options: economics, business, I mean economy, not economics. Economy, business, and also executives, which is kind of actually offering the same kind of value, but when you go to the upper level, you will get additional feature. For example, more spaces, uh, better experience, televisions, cooler aircon, and something like that. And then we have what we call as diversified market. When a company serves diversified market, it means that they have two types of customer, and those two types of customer do not correlate to each other. I will give you the example is the PT Otsuka. PT Otsuka is the company who produce or which produce Pocari Sweat, but at the same time they also produce with almost same substance, IV drip. IV drip itu obat infus. Okay, IV drip and Pocari Sweat. Pocari Sweat, the consumer is you, but for IV drip, the buyer, and the buyer is the hospitals, which is do not correlate to each other. And also we have PT Pos, who actually also serve you with logistic services, but they also serve company logistic services, which is also it is debatable whether it is diversified or segmented, but I assume that it is diversified because sometimes in PT Pos the logistic services is really different. Okay, for you it's only like document logistics, and for the um, company is more into the bulk logistic and also big numbers of sending package, something like that. Okay, and then the last one is what we call as multi-sided market. Multi-sided market, like hence the definitions, providing goods and services to segment which related to each other. Okay, which related to each other. So the basic distinctions between multi-sided and diversified market is diversified market, the two consumers or the two market is not related, but for multi-sided, the two market or two customers is related. For example, multi-sided market is credit card provider, for example, BCA, Bank Sentral Asia. I will not call them BCA now because it's BCA. Bank Sentral Asia is providing you with credit card, which is you will pay the fee to them. But at the same time, they also provide the machine. It's called ADC machine to the merchant. For example, you want to buy Nike shoes and you go to the Nike store, official Nike store, and they will have the EDC in there. And then at the end of the day, the Nike store, the BCA customer number one, and then you, the BCA customer number two, will interact. That's what we call as multi-sided market. The other one for the best example of multi-sided market is also the Gojek and also Grab. Because what? Because the driver and also the tenant, food tenant, is also a customer, and then you yourself is also a customer, and then the driver and you will connect to each other in order to use Gojek environment. Okay, that's the explanations about the market. Like I said before, if you have any questions, just ask me via Microsoft Teams via chat because this is a synchronized meeting. So please ask me via that only. And then after that, we will continue to the customer relationship video.